Alright. I'm going to declare the body finished. It's even most of it peeled, got the plastic off of it. Front bumper on it looks real nice. All went together good. I got the supports, plastic braces underneath of the right hand side and both quarter panels. It runs. We're getting damn close. I got some stuff I got to build yet. Throttle rod and shifter rods and what have you. Stop clamps for the sway bar. But we're getting real close. Looks damn good. Alright, got the stop clamps on the sway bar built and installed so it don't slide side to side and jump off of our pad over here on the left hand side. That just touches on the underside there. And we got a link on this side. And clamps are just a split collar that keeps it from sliding side to side. Got the shifter linkages installed, which are kind of hard to see. They're installed onto the transmission. I built the clevises that go there. That all looks real good. And making good progress. I have said before that I ain't no painter. And buddy, does it show. It's, well, they're red. And that's about the only good thing I could say about them. Nerf bars are built. They're colored red. And they won't rust. And that's really all that matters. For now, anyway. If they bother me too much, I'll sand them and try again. But right now, I just need them to not rust. So then we're done. Alright. It's been 2 weeks and a couple of days since the last clip. And as you can see from the tires, they have seen the racetrack. So, we made it to opening night. Car didn't blow up. And it's reasonably fast. We went down and practiced the Friday before. And the car is pretty fast. Faster than it had any right to be right off of the trailer. So I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm also pretty happy with the fact that I haven't lost the touch. Which I was a little bit worried about. But, you know, it's I ain't got no experience on the asphalt. But it ain't a lot different than dirt. And, you know, getting my hand in again. I'm not real happy with how that logo turned out. Somewhere between the drawing and the cutting machine, an oval turned into a faceted monstrosity. But that's the only thing I got to complain about. We're doing pretty good. It all done pretty good. We had to thrash at the end there, so there was a huge amount of, well, missing stuff because I just didn't have the time to stop and video getting things done. We had to put it on the scales, and it had a way too much rear weight bias. I had to move a bunch of stuff around. The battery had to come up here from behind the left rear tire like it was to help get the forward weight bias, and I had to hang some lead underneath there. I don't think you can see it. Well, maybe you can just see that white block there. Had to hang some lead on the nose. It's about 150 pounds heavier than I wanted it to be, which I'm not really sure exactly. I mean, I guess it was just everything I built was just a little heavier than it should have been. But it's still not too bad. Like a hot whammy. Everything sit on kill. Best driver with lots of experience at the racetrack. These cars will turn like a 15.8, maybe 15.7. When everything was just perfect 4 years ago when the racetrack was newer. Probably a 16 flat is more reasonable for a winning lap time. This car, the fastest it turned in practice on Friday was a 16.7, which is pretty damn close, considering it's never been on a racetrack before, and neither have I. Not on a pavement track, so I was happy with that. That's pretty close, and that's in the ballpark to be tuned up to be fast enough. So that's good. Nothing blew up. The car run good. That's all good. The bad is that while we got done in time for opening night, essentially nobody else did. So it was me and one other guy showed up in this class for opening night. There were two of us. And he broke in hot laps. So it was just me. And I ran a heat race by myself. So I started on the pole and won. And then they scratched our feature. So I didn't even get to run a feature in a damn thing on opening night. And then they've decided that because there were so few race cars, or so few cars in this class, they're not going to run this class until more guys show up. How that's going to happen, I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to take it upon myself to go recruiting if I'm ever going to race this damn thing in anger. I'm going to have to go find some people to race against, I suppose. But that's how it went. It went, and then it didn't. But it's pretty fast. It's a hell of a lot of fun. That place is a ball. The bank on the racetrack is like 26 or 28 degrees. It's like you would have a hell of a time walking up it. That's for sure. And the G-force compared to the dirt is incredible. It turns like a mad bastard. I would have never suspected that would be that much difference in the cornering power. So it's a hell of a lot of fun, and I haven't lost my touch. My radios fought me down there. I could hear, but I can't transmit for some reason, which I got to figure out. But because we got some time to figure it out now. But otherwise, So it's kind of a bittersweet, irritating, pain in the ass, basically to be expected anymore. Result, the car looks real nice. It runs good. It's fast. I remember how to do it, and I ain't got nobody to race against. So that's, I said this was a retarded endeavor from the very beginning, and it turned out to be retarded. So I spent a huge amount of time and more money than I should have, and I got a really nice race car and nothing to do with it. So, yeah. Whenever there's anything to talk about or I do some work on the car or whatever, I'll update, but might be big gaps now from content-wise. So, anyway. If you watched from the beginning, I sure appreciate it, and I guess we'll see what happens. I was happy to see the lava lizard make a reappearance. He's really running there. He's squeezing every ounce of performance he can. He done a good job. So, anyway, that's it for a little bit. So, we didn't have a lot of help at the racetrack, and there was a lot to do. So, it was a bit of a Chinese fire drill on both Friday and Saturday. So, I don't have any pictures or video of the race car on track at all. I was busy. But my neighbor was in the grandstands on Saturday, and she took a couple of pictures and a short video of the tail end of the heat race, and I will include that here.